number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's back. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's back. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Here comes the field goal unit. They fake it. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Man, and it comes up short, man. They go bold, right? They go for the fake field goal. They flip it to the kicker, and the kicker throws it, and it's complete, but just short. Listen, aggressive play call. I like it, but it's not successful.
And the Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Powers through the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fletcher. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down play from the gun. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Off the play fake on first down.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. On first down, here comes this offense. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give on the inside. And he's knocked down.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Shows him the stiff arm. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's ball.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score. Now let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, what a move to get room. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open, makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it, behind the line, it's Harvey.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he gets you, big fella.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. But what a missed opportunity for this offense.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires left. Complete downfield. And really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Beck. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The drive comes from the 38. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from...
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Beck. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's ball. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Miami 10.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. To the air. It's Lagway. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The official says no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays.
Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give and tick, 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 tick.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Power football with the run. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Why are they throwing here? Here's a heat. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. How much fun was that one?